I'm the Scrub and you're here for one reason. The Ronkan Empire lays in ruins at our feet. We must traverse this sacred and guarded site to bring down the Light Warden at the end of the path. I wonder what could have possibly been the cause of this downfall of a great and peaceful empire.
Scream!
I guess we'll never truly know. Time to learn about the Qitana Ravel. Simplified. If you're with the GG support system, I'd recommend single pulling this dungeon. As you approach the Ronkan Dreamer, you'll see that there are two broken walls in the middle of the arena. This enemy is like a mini-boss. When you aggro it, a wall will be created blocking your progress. It will tether itself to all of the statues on one side of the arena and cast Wrath of the Ronka. When the cast finishes, these statues will throw out a straight line AoE within the lane markers across the floor. There are only two safe zones in the area, which are directly behind the walls in the middle of the room. You just need to have a wall in between you and the glowing statue when the straight line AoEs are cast. It will also cast Ronkan Abyss, which is an AoE below a random party member. These two mechanics will repeat until it has been defeated. Head up the stairs to the left and pull the two vessels on the idol. Continue forward and grab the thorn. Then head down the other set of stairs and grab the other two idols, the vessel and the thorn. Stop here, group everything up and nuke it all down. Watch out for the thorns as they will have a straight line AoE called Burning Beam. This pull can get a bit spicy, so make sure that you cycle your cooldowns appropriately. After everything has been defeated, you will come to another Ronkan Dreamer, which will again put up a wall blocking your path. The Dreamer will tether to the statues again, but this time it will not target all of the statues on the same side. You don't need to panic because you only need to focus on the statue that has the wall in the middle of its lane. Again, you will need to have the wall in between you and the glowing statue when the straight line AoE is cast. Mechanics are still the same as the previous Dreamer. As soon as you defeat this Dreamer, it's first boss time. Stone Fist is a tank buster. Sun Toss will target a random party member with an AoE. Just get out of it to avoid it. The cast of Lazatul's Scorn will have one of the statues at the end of the room glow. After a few seconds, it will throw out a laser that will cleave half of the room, so you'll need to be on the opposite side. If you get hit by this, it will give you a Vuln stack. Heat Up will cause one of Lazatul's sides to begin to steam. It will then cast Lazatul's Fury. It will turn to a random compass point and smash the ground that will be a half-room cleave on the heated up side in the direction it's facing. If you get hit by this, it will give you a Vuln stack and also give you down for the count for several seconds. When the second Heat Up is cast, it will also cast Lazatul's Scorn along with it. So you'll need to be on the opposite side of the glowing statue along with the opposite heated up side of whichever way Lazatul is facing. I always cut the arena in half to solve the glowing statue first. Then I'll solve Lazatul's heated up side and find the safe spot. Mechanics will repeat until Lazatul has been defeated. As you make your way over the bridge, 6 bats will fly in and aggro the first person they see. Tanks will need to pick these up and continue down to the next area to collect the two anacondas and the iguana. The anacondas will cast Hood Swing, which is a conal AoE in the direction they are facing. Kill everything. Head down the next ramp, pick up the two alligators and the anaconda at the bottom and continue forward. There will be 6 more bats that will fly in that will need to be picked up. Continue down the path until you get to the 2 iguanas. Group it all up, avoid the AoEs, and kill everything. When everything has been defeated, the wall will crumble and it's second boss time. Ripperfang is a tank buster. Soundwave is a room-wide AoE. The cast of Subsonics will make the boss hit the ground several times, which will create a lot of small AoEs. Getting hit by any of these AoEs will give you a Vuln stack. The first time this is cast, there will be 2 larger spikes that will land on one side of the arena. You'll just need to drag the boss away, as when the next AoE goes out, they will fall inwards towards the arena. If everyone is on the opposite side of the arena, everyone will be safe. If you get hit by one as it falls, it will give you a Vuln stack. After these spikes fall, there will be another round of small AoEs in the arena. The second time Subsonics happens, there will be 3 spikes in the arena instead of 2. You'll need to look out for the shadow of each of the spikes as they land in the arena. Their shadows will always show which way the spikes will fall. The spike will be on one side of the shadow. When this spike starts falling, it will always fall towards its own shadow in a straight line. This means that you can stand somewhere beside a spike that will be falling away from you and you should be alright. Mechanics will repeat until the Bat Squatch has been defeated. Head down the flowing stream and jump down the waterfalls. Pick up the enemies and head up the tree roots. You'll also need to collect the roaming enemy and continue to the 3 enemies at the end of the path. Watch out for the white gorillas on the tree branch to the right that will toss out AoEs underneath random party members called Sin Splitter. When the Echo of Qitana gets low enough health, it will get a medium-sized point-blank AoE around it and start casting self-destruct. Just move out of it to avoid the damage from it, and this will also kill the Echo. When everything has been defeated, 2 white gorillas will break down a section of the wall. Head through this wall and continue up the tree branch, picking up the patrol mob along the way. When you aggro everything in the next area, there will be 3 white gorillas that will begin to throw out Sin Splitter AoEs. When everything in the area has been defeated, the white gorillas will jump down and become targetable. However, to make this go quicker, you can drag the enemies back to the tree branch and the white gorillas will jump down early, so you can group everything up and nuke it all down faster. When everything has been defeated, the wall at the end of the path will break, you can slide down the tree route, and it's final boss time. Rend is a tank buster. Hound Out of Heaven will target one player with a distance tether. This player will need to get far away from Eros to reduce the overall damage to them. If you don't get far enough away and the tether is still pulsating arrows when the boss jumps to you, you'll get a Vuln stack. Glossolalia is a room-wide AoE. Eros will cast Viper Poison. This will create several poison puddles around the arena. It will then jump to one side of the arena and cast Inhale, which will drag all players towards the middle of its hitbox. It will then cast Heaving Breath, which will push all players in a straight line across the arena in the direction of the arrows on the ground. If you get knocked into or run across a puddle, you'll get an Assunerable Poison debuff. You can use knockback immunity to negate this push, or if you have a gap closer, using it with good timing can also work effectively. The next time Viper Poison is cast, one player will get a point blank AoE around them. This will create another lingering poison puddle, so this player will need to put the puddle as far out of the way as possible to maximize the safe zone for the other players. Eros will also jump to one end of the arena and cast Confession of Faith. This will be one of two different casts. If the heads on the side of Eros get electricity in their mouths, this will be a huge conal cleave on the sides of the arena. One player will also get a stack marker, so everyone will need to stack somewhere in the middle portion of the arena to remain safe. If the middle head of Eros gets a flame in its mouth, this will be a conal cleave through the middle of the arena. Two players will also get a point blank AoE on them, so everyone will need to get to the sides of Eros and spread out as best they can. Getting hit by either the lightning or the fire from Eros will give you a vuln stack. From here, mechanics will repeat until Eros has been defeated. Congratulations, you have beaten the Qitana Ravel. My name is The Scrub. Thank you for watching.